Good day, everyone. My name is Mike. I represent the company Paroc. Today, together with our partner from Floor Pro Company, represented by General Manager James, we're at a construction site in the city to demonstrate the proper and improper methods of installing floating floors for impact noise protection.
We're all set, Mike. Let's roll.
Let's do this. James, you've received the work scope. What documentation do you base your work on?
Before receiving the work scope, we review the project documentation from the developer and determine which materials to use if they're not specified. In this project, we have SSB4 insulation specified. Accordingly, based on building codes and project documentation, along with the drawings and details provided by Paroc, we commence work execution. To properly install the insulation, we must maintain room geometry to avoid gaps and voids. To prevent water or moisture penetration, we use vapor barrier and install polyethylene sheeting. Next, we install the insulation according to thickness requirements. We can lay it in a single layer of 20 or 50 millimeters thickness. If higher quality sound insulation and thermal insulation are required, we can install it in multiple layers. With this installation method, we must maintain staggered joints between layers to eliminate thermal bridging. The next step is installing the cement sand screed. Since the mix is wet, to protect the insulation and prevent layer mixing and deterioration during work, we additionally cover it with polyethylene sheeting.
What's the minimum allowable screed thickness?
With a compressive strength of 40 kilopascals, the minimum screed thickness is 50 millimeters without additional reinforcement. The cement sand screed is installed using pumping technology. A concrete pump is brought directly to the site and automatically delivers the ready mix to the installation location. Since we need to make the screed floating, we also use insulation for the perimeter buffer installation. However, in this case, the insulation must be additionally covered with sealing compounds. The sealing compound runs along the walls, along the perimeter.
So we install insulation around the perimeter, install the screed, then perform sealing?
Yes, typically caulking compounds are used for this purpose.
What about expanded polyethylene buffers?
If using expanded polyethylene buffers with smaller thickness, this allows us to work without additional joint sealing, and when applying plaster to walls, the buffer strip is completely covered by the plaster layer. We control screed levelness and layer thickness using laser levels. We finish the surface preparation using a single rotor power trowel. After screed installation, finish work can begin in 2 to 3 days. The undeniable advantage of Paroc insulation in our work is its compressive strength coefficient of 40 kilopascals per square meter, which is sufficient for subsequent cement sand screed installation without additional reinforcement.
James, in your experience, how much more comfortable are buildings constructed with floating floor technology?
Floating floor technology allows us to isolate the finished flooring from vertical and horizontal structural elements. This prevents impact noise transmission to the structural slab.
Your downstairs neighbors will appreciate this type of flooring installation, correct?
With floating floor technology, we minimize impact noise transmission, allowing residents below to live comfortably in the building with reduced disturbances.